So you've got 3 collections and you're not sure how to improve your credit score? Hi everybody, Dave Sullivan here for The Credit Guy TV. I had a question come in about someone who had 3 collections and they wanted to improve their score and they weren't sure how to handle it. As always, anytime you pay off a collection, you put a reporting date on that collection as of today. And that is going to hurt your score depending on how old that collection is. And then having that new date on it can really negatively impact the credit score. So a short-term strategy for improving your credit score should never be to pay off a collection. A short-term strategy for improving your credit score is to pay down your debt on revolving accounts and paying everything on time. That's the only short-term strategy that will work right now. Paying off a collection, depending on the reporting date, never a good idea. But let's say you had a longer-term horizon. Let's say you had a year out. You want to improve your score over a year. Then you would want to approach the creditor and offer a settlement of the debt for whatever you're comfortable with. I usually say 10% is good enough for the Lord. Start with 10% with a collection company. Probably wind up at 50% of the debt and then settle it. Now, if you can negotiate a pay for delete letter, that's great. I would always start with that. Try to attempt to get that from them. If they're not interested in doing that, then you're better off just settling the debt and closing it out and having that date reported end. So the more time that goes by after that, your score will improve. You know, it really comes back to what is your credit goal. If your goal is to have good credit in the future, a year or 2 or 3 years out, then paying off collections is a good strategy. If you have already put in an offer on a house and now you want to improve your score, paying off a collection is not what you should be doing. It will keep you from getting that house. So be very cautious. Contact a mortgage professional before you make any moves at all, or watch more videos at thecreditguy.tv. But that's how you handle collections, very cautiously. Also, I had a good friend of mine actually had a large amount of debt forgiven. When that happens, the IRS looks at that as income to you, and then many times you'll get a tax bill for that. So you need to be wary of that if you do have a large amount of debt forgiven, it's very likely that they're going to report that to the IRS, and then that you're going to have to pay income tax on that the following year. So just be aware of that as well. So as always, Dave Sullivan here for The Credit Guy TV. If you want 6 steps to a better credit score for free, you can get them now at getloanready.com. So you, with a little bit of me, we're going to change the credit industry. Thank you.